Hello Galactic family. Greetings, comrades. We have a bit of information and joy here. We return with a brief report on the internal drives in the secret agencies and not so secret around the planet. We received information from our allies and infiltrated these agencies. There has been a lot of movement and insecurity of those who know that their destiny is to deliver reports hidden and opening its vaults for humanity. They do not know what to do because they are under great pressure from our allies and infiltrated. Or they deliver their hidden boxes of documents willingly or be exposed without protection, through a button that can be pressed at any time, by our allies. You cannot protect violent beasts on the loose, unless they are treated with tranquilizers, and in this case, peacefully deliver these documents may show that they wish to redeem. Although this may not be internally his will, it is already a big step toward redemption, and heaven knows and honor it. Our allies have negotiated with them to surrender, so that they collaborate with the plans of the heavens and surrender peacefully, all hidden from humanity for so long, or our allies will have no choice but to trigger the button and release the global form of information, and, at that moment, their faces are known and will be without any protection. Our allies have assured that they will have a fair trial before humanity and will be honored with love. They have all their human rights guaranteed, but if we work together, our allies will have to ensure their safety, as they chose to extend this dilemma and thus putting the hunt publicly. One way or another, beloved comrades, know that truth will come full. And none of you will be in the midst of ignorance much longer. We are making sure that everything is developed peacefully and without violence, because we know that when this great data packet is released, there will be those that express the "oh, no." And many of these will want revenge through pure violence. Know that this was never the plan of heaven, and our teachers have instructed us to take care that no violence in this direction was manifested during the transition from point A to point B. And many of these will want revenge through pure violence. Know that this was never the plan of heaven, and our teachers have instructed us to take care that no violence in this direction was manifested during the transition from point A to point B. And many of these will want revenge through pure violence. Know that this was never the plan of heaven, and our teachers have instructed us to take care that no violence in this direction was manifested during the transition from point A to point B. It is not, and has never been the intention of the heavens put them on the hunt, since life is and will always be respected throughout the universe, comrades. They know that our forces have all the authority to release the information with a button to trigger, but we want truly that this movement is done for them, peacefully, as an opportunity given themselves of redemption and recognition of their slips. These crooks devise much against humanity, and even then, the heavens want to redeem and have a new opportunity to return to the light. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! The heavens are merciful, and always will be. Many of these Sapekas bunglers have stopped, acknowledged their missteps, and, although not direct holders of the keys that lead to strong boxes, they informed our allies where to find those responsible for them. It is a prelude to what comes next. Party, party, comrades. We have seen what our teachers have said before we went on this mission and, decades ago, came in droves to this realm, to ensure the harmonious and fair transition. We are not the judges or orchestrators of these movements, but we are the ones who came to collaborate with allies on Earth. They called us through their prayers and goodwill. The judge of each is consciousness itself. Heaven knows this and instructed us to make this clear too. Hallelujah! What happiness for all of us! To ensure the harmonious and fair transition. We are not the judges or orchestrators of these movements, but we are the ones who came to collaborate with allies on Earth. They called us through their prayers and goodwill. The judge of each is consciousness itself. Heaven knows this and instructed us to make this clear too. Hallelujah! What happiness for all of us! To ensure the harmonious and fair transition. We are not the judges or orchestrators of these movements, but we are the ones who came to collaborate with allies on earth. They called us through their prayers and goodwill. The judge of each is consciousness itself. Heaven knows this and instructed us to make this clear too. Hallelujah! What happiness for all of us! You will no longer be in the midst of a crossfire of factions fighting for power and illicit glories. Our allies also reported that bunglers Sapekas are in a game of hide and seek, fleeing each other, because they know that neither among themselves there is more security with respect to keep the pact of silence regarding their addresses and nefarious activities. No longer trust each other, because they know that anyone can be in the process of redemption and working secretly as an informant to our allies' comrades. But it does not matter. We know where to find them, and we, through this report, as informing those bunglers hidden in sharp Matterhorn Mountain, that we know you are there. Laughter loving. No use hiding, dear, we'll find him. The light is sweeping the earth and it's illuminating everything and everyone, and none will be in the midst of ignorance and trickery. This time is at an end and the heavens celebrated this achievement of benevolent humanity. Hallelujah! We party together because it was always our dream to see this kingdom ascended and shiny. Oh gosh! We honor Gaia and all its divine expression manifested. We are here, dear Mother, at your service. It's enough for now. More information is coming. Be ready. We will inform more and more, as our elders authorize masters. For some, it may seem to always be there late, but we prefer to say that we take a step back and then we give two ahead. This is no delay. This is caution and common sense. We are now flying over the jagged mountain Matterhorn and say one hello to bunglers Sapekas. We found you. Laughter loving. Babylonians, is the end of the line. Oh, dear. Know that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven actually are yours. We will return when it is appropriate. Good to talk with you again. It's always. See you around. Aloha.